What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So we knew this narrative was going to eventually come about when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis facing off against Shakur Stevenson. We knew the narrative was going to come out as to why this fight didn't take place. And we knew that the moment that Shakur Stevenson signed a multi-fight deal with Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn and DAZN, that this was going to be used against him as a reason for Tank Davis not fighting him. And now, according to members of Gervonta Tank Davis's team, Gervonta Tank Davis is telling people in and around his circle that he had a conversation with Shakur Stevenson, and he informed them that when he got back from the Olympics, that he was going to begin the process to making a fight happen between himself and Shakur Stevenson. But when he got back from the Olympics, Shakur Stevenson decided that he was going to sign with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. And he knows that he don't rock with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. So that was the deterrent factor as to why the fight didn't take place. So we know that he reached out to Shakur to ask his availability after Vasyl Lomachenko ducked him when they was in negotiation to fight in November, right? And once that took place and Lomachenko ducked him, he needed a replacement opponent, obviously. And Shakur was the obvious choice, the front runner, because he's in the same division, he has a belt, and he's on the list of fighters that Gervonta Tank Davis stated that he wanted to fight. So now Gervonta Tank Davis is using the fact that Shakur Stevenson signed with Eddie Hearn and DAZN because he's stating that he don't rock with Eddie Hearn. We know this to be the case. But that's not why you didn't get back to Shakur Stevenson. Eddie Hearn and DAZN and Eddie Hearn made this abundantly clear that Shakur Stevenson has instructed him and has in the contract that if Gervonta Tank Davis fight presents itself, Eddie Hearn has no attachment, no involvement. Shakur Stevenson is legally able to walk away from Eddie Hearn and negotiate and fight Gervonta Tank Davis. As Eddie Hearn stated, that he believes that he brings value to a fight with Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson, but Shakur is making the right decision if he thinks that's going to prevent him from getting the fight. And he was instructed by Shakur and Shakur's team, which is Jay Prince, to make sure he excludes himself from any possible talks and conversations with Gervonta Tank Davis because he can interrupt a fight. And Eddie Hearn has admitted this, that he cannot have any type of contact or involvement when it comes to Tank because Shakur understands that Tank is going to use this talking point to not make a fight happen between the two, period. And so now it has come out that Gervonta Tank Davis is saying that Shakur Stevenson signing with Eddie Hearn was the reason. Now, we knew this was going to be the case. The moment Shakur Stevenson signed with Eddie Hearn and DAZN, we knew this was going to be the talking point because he reached out to Shakur. Shakur was waiting and he never reached back out. And Shakur even stated in his interview with Cigar Talk that he even reached back out to Gervonta Tank Davis before he did the deal with Eddie Hearn to make sure that there was no possible way they was going to fight this year so Shakur can move on with his plans. And he said he never received any feedback. So Gervonta Tank Davis wasn't happy that Shakur was having any involvement with Eddie Hearn. He was supposed to sit idle. I mean, we do know Gervonta Tank Davis, when he wants to, he'll do and have conversations with Eddie Hearn as he did with Conor Ben. Out the blue. The fight needs to be made. And Eddie Hearn is not a roadblock. He's not preventing anything. When it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis for Shakur, Shakur's a network promotional free agent. Get it done. Get it done. But again, just like the fans, just like his coach Calvin stating that these fighters are going to overprice themselves and ask for $30 million like Ryan Garcia got. Well, Ryan Garcia is saying he got $40 million now. Which one is it? And so if you don't negotiate with Shakur, how do you know what he's asking for? And Shakur is free to negotiate with Tank Davis with no involvement of Eddie Hearn. So that excuse doesn't fly. Period. They had other plans, which was initially Isaac Cruz, and Isaac Cruz lost. Period. Period. That's it. That's all. So the Olympics was, I believe, over by the time Isaac Cruz fought August 3rd. They were waiting to see how the fight played out with Isaac Cruz before they move forward with Shakur Stevenson. That's it. That's all. And Isaac Cruz ended up losing and threw a monkey wrench in the plans. Period. That's it. That's all. Let's get the fight done. Let's get the fight done. Never mind the managers, promoters, and networks. Get the fights done. That's it. So that's all I got for y'all, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Drop a comment below. Let me know. I'm gone. Peace.